Jason here with K-Brew.
Hey.
Your enthusiasm is just...
I did not expect the Kermit the Frog intro.
Well, I mean, look, I was put on the spot, found to be in the wrong, so I'm going to own it.
Okay.
I'm going to own up.
Okay. It was pretty cool. Thanks to your children for throwing me that video.
Oh yeah, I found out that they I have a secret digital relationship.
Yeah, I've got a what do you call it? I've got my underground spies over at
the PB and Jason's lair.
PB and Jason's lair.
Yeah, you're pretty proud of yourself too, aren't you? I mean, I know that you know what, you razz me at least 3 times this week about.
All I did was put it together. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, but there was
it was tastefully done, right?
Yeah, but there was that one call where you were like. Kermie to me on the phone, like, messing with me and all that,
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so you're pretty proud of yourself. The thing is, though, if you want to get right down to it, I think you were kind of downplaying your own interest and influence by the Muppets, if you really want to get truthful.
How do you figure that?
I just think, that you were so proud of yourself that you didn't consider the fact that I might have a digital relationship with your kids and that I might have done some of my own research.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's coming.
Yeah. Why don't we have a look?
What can I say? You know what? All right. That's all right. I'll own it.
Oh, that's good. You don't need a brief intermission?
No, I'm good.
Well, we're going to continue. Like we had talked about on the last episode. And this time I brought the D&D books because I knew that we were going to be...
So we can look up, I have the Monstrous Manual, so when you get Vampires Alignments wrong, I can...
that's right. You don't have to use your phone. You could just, whip out the book, Vampires.
It's pretty dope.
Honestly, as long as I played Dungeons & Dragons, I was fairly ashamed of myself on that one.
You've had a couple, I mean, honestly, man, you're usually pretty right, but you've had a couple where I'm like, I did, not on the last episode, but on a few, but that's all right. I mean,
it happens.
Yeah. Were you really into vampires when you were a kid, or was that kind of?
No, actually, I've never been really.
I've never been into vampires. Here's the thing. I always thought that vampires was the ultimate conformity. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's you lose your unless you're the head vampire, you lose your soul, you lose your identity.
Right, and that's become a follower.
Pretty much, and it's always been. I was always much more into werewolves because they're kind of independent,
or maybe in a pack.
Not really. You don't ever see werewolf packs. You ever seen American Werewolf in London?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't in a pack.
He was not in a pack.
No, but anyway.
They're more of a soul.
You know what, though? Let's talk about Muppets.
They're more of a soul monster. Yeah, you're right. Let's talk about Muppets. All right. So we are going to continue what we were talking about with the alignments, Dungeons & Dragons alignments of the Muppets. This is the neutral show.
The neutrals. The neutral show.
The neutral zone.
The neutral
show. The Romulan neutral zone.
Right. That would be the Mutara. Is it Mutara? Mutara Nebula.
I think so. Good. Yeah.
All right, thanks. That was Wrath Khan.
Yay. It was good. All right. So now we are going to hit the 3 neutral alignments. You ready? It's it's neutral good.
Neutral good.
True neutral.
True neutral.
And neutral evil.
Okay, so let's jump right in, shall we?
All right. So neutral good. I actually could not narrow it down to 1.
Oh, so we need to narrow it down to 1.
Well, we might, but we're going to discuss 3.
Oh, okay.
It'll be quick, though.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Since I have it written down here, so my first neutral good offering that I believe is totally and completely neutral good is Snuffleupagus.
Okay, why don't you rattle off your characters and we'll discuss
The
them.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, Snuffleupagus,
Okay.
Fozzie, and Grover.
Snuffleupagus,
Fozzie, and Grover.
and Grover. That's pretty. I should put an echo on that. Okay, so why is Snuffleupagus?
Snuffleupagus is not quite the rule follower that Big Bird is. He's a very benevolent character, obviously. Loves Big Bird, always wants to do good, always wants to have fun, play with Big Bird. But he has this tendency that I'm not sure if it's as innocent as Snuffleupagus presents it to be, but he has this tendency to he used to have this tendency.
But wouldn't that be like
to
a
sneak
chaotic?
off.
Wouldn't that be a chaotic tendency and not a neutral tendency? Because chaotic,
The problem is I don't know if it's completely genuine. I think that maybe Snuffleupagus has a shyness that he projects into this. I got to go and get my favorite teddy bear, or I got to go and comb my trunk or whatever. I think it's more he's fighting or was fighting a shyness of actually meeting all of Big Bird's street friends for so long. So I didn't see it as chaotic. I saw it as more, insecure, but still a good character.
What I couldn't use Guy Smiley as a neutral good character, but I might put Guy Smiley up as a neutral good because he's a game show, and unlike your last week of the Swedish Chef Lawful Evil, because he has a talk show or a cooking show. Like Guy Smiley is kind of like open to all comers. He's a relatively good character. You know what I'm saying? And he just kind of deals with people as they.
There's a lot of guys that have jobs that to me fit in more of the true neutrality. Guy Smiley being one of them.
Right.
Mumford being one of them.
I love peanut butter
sandwiches. But there's a lot of guys with occupation. I mean, the Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Outside of maybe a couple.
I would say Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. If I had to classify them, I would classify them as chaotic good. But that's for another show.
Okay, that's for another show.
Right.
Correct. But going back to Snuffleupagus, I think that he's just good and a little bit shy.
Okay, good and a little bit shy.
But a stronger example for me that I'm going to really kind of get at the other two.
Okay.
I think Grover and Fozzie are the stronger examples of neutral good. Okay? Fozzie, because all he wants to do is make people laugh. He just wants to entertain, make people laugh. He's kind of selfless in that venture, actually.
Right.
I mean, he wants to be successful and he wants to be considered funny, and he's always having to deal with Statler and Waldorf up there heckling him, but he still goes for it. He still goes to make people laugh.
You know what, though? Okay, so I would. Okay, so all right, continue because I think Fozzie might be your neutral good character.
Okay.
I don't think Grover. I think Grover's a little bit like follows rules a little bit too much. I mean, even or maybe he might lean a little bit more chaotic.
Here's my one reason why I think Grover's neutral good.
Why is that?
He's got so many jobs. He's a waiter, and he's talking to Charlie, and he's talking to the customer about, don't order the big burger. Let's sit down and let's discuss why you should order the small burger.
But
maybe 3 or 4.
You put the Swedish Chef in a lawful evil, and he's lawful.
Swedish Chef has one job.
Right, but he has one job, but he still has a job. But he still has murder chickens. He still has. What do you call it? He still has a job. Grover is just motivated. He's a hustler.
He is motivated. That's right.
But he's in his motivation. He's way more chaotic than
he's a waiter. He's a
but
reporter.
He's not a very good waiter or reporter. He's always jacking things up. He's good. He wants to be good. I think he. Again, if I had to take the two, I would say Grover tendency is a little bit more chaotic because he can't keep his crap together, right? and that Fozzie is your true neutral good character, because I think Fozzie, like when he's in Neil Sleazo, he's working in this dangerous bar. Mm-hmm. With no, he's just kind of like, all right, cool. I'm
trying
here.
to make people laugh.
Trying to make people laugh.
Okay.
And he's good. I would say Fozzie.
All right. Well, I'm going to, since I agree. Okay. Fozzie is neutral good.
Okay.
All right. You ready to move on to true neutral?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I think that there's two strong characters that both warrant discussion.
Well, all right, why don't you say it, and let me tell you what I think, and then, or do you want to just...
I'll say them, and then just throw me your opinions. But pick one, and then we'll pick the other. Kermit, yes. Kermit is my first strong choice of true neutral.
Okay.
And you want to guess my other one?
Maria.
No,
she's not a Muppet.
Maria, she's not a Muppet.
Luis. Mr. Looper.
Yeah, no, Muppets.
Oh, sorry.
David. David's a Muppet.
David.
Bob. No. You ready? Oscar the Grouch.
Okay. I can actually see that. I think Oscar is a little bit more... I think Oscar is the more creative choice.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's talk about Kermit first,
Okay.
really quick.
Okay.
All right. So my reasoning for Kermit the Frog for true neutral.
Well, he has a lot of jobs.
He did.
He's a reporter.
He did.
He was a waiter.
He did.
He ran a...
But he left Sesame Street to move on to one thing, and that was run...
advertisement for Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs.
Okay, that's an endorsement.
They wanted him for a what do you call it, man?
But what does he do? He runs the theater. Everything that is in Kermit's motivation.
He got a Hollywood contract.
We're talking about his life in the Muppet Show. Maybe he's evolved and changed, but I don't think so.
Did you ever see the Muppet movie?
I know he did in movies.
Right, he was in the movies.
I know that, but he still kind of played the same guy. Who cares about the machine running properly, whether it be the course that they're supposed to go on in a story like the Muppet movie,
well, he was like,
or each show on the Muppet Show, keeping the guest stars from being eaten by Sweetums and the Big Muppets, keeping all the other Muppets happy, ducking.
Okay, well then let me ask you something. What would with the caveat being he's true neutral, leaning towards good.
Okay, I could see that.
But that's not like a true. I think.
But I can't call him good because he can be a kind of a dick when he wants to be.
He's like the boss. He's the guy that
he is.
Everybody looks to for answers. So sometimes you have to make the hard decisions.
Do you know this from firsthand experience?
I don't know how I became that guy, but here we are.
Kevin the Frog here.
I know. But like I said, I think Oscar is the dark horse, true neutral character because he hates everybody equally. And again,
untrue.
Slimy.
He doesn't hate anybody. He just wants to be left alone.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. He doesn't hate the people on the street at all. He just wants to be left alone. Occasionally, because they don't leave him alone,
they're always going to his trash can, always knocking on his trash can, always making too much noise, always singing and doing things and bumping his can and everything.
Well, occasionally he's like, fine, I'm going to take a little bit of very innocent revenge. He never hurts anybody, but I'm going to annoy people back because of how much they annoy me.
Right.
Right? He doesn't hate anybody. And then there's that rare occasion, usually with Big Bird,
that the Mountain Dew comes up.
that the Mountain Dew comes back.
Okay.
No, that
and it's green. Oh my God.
That's true.
Right.
It's Mountain Dew the Grouch.
Okay.
No, that he will occasionally do something good. It's usually for like Big Bird.
Or Slimy.
Slimy he loves.
Right.
Slimy is his beloved pet. But,
right.
We know that even villains are capable of love, but he's not a villain. He is a grouch.
Right.
And I can relate, because I'm often a grouch.
Right.
Most of us at this age and that have had the experiences that we've had up to this point can say that they are grouchy. We have children, okay? We know exactly what it's like to feel like Oscar. We know exactly what it's like to just want some quiet, to just want to be left alone.
It just doesn't matter.
But no, there's always someone banging on the top of the trash can. Wanting to tell you, hey,
Okay,
Oscar,
okay,
how are you? Let me show you mine.
Yes, I agree with you, but you've got a teenager, and you've got 2 preteens.
I do.
Once you've got 3 teens,
Yeah.
you'll have all the peace and quiet you want. All they'll come to for you is, hey, Dad, I need some money. Can you drive me here? That's it. You know. And then we go and ask them something.
And then they become the grouch because I'm
yeah, pretty much.
them.
Yes.
I'm banging on their trash can lid.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the roles were reversed. And now you're like, hi ho.
Hi ho, kids.
Okay.
Clean up your room.
Let's make a decision then. Do you think? Because I mean, Kermit should be on this list, but I think Oscar is way more of the neutral character.
The true neutral.
The true neutral.
Oscar. That's
Oscar.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I as I said, I thought about Oscar because everyone's first instinct with Oscar is going to be, oh, he's evil.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, but no, Oscar is not evil.
He's true
He's kind
neutral.
of a jerk, but he's not evil.
Let us move on to the neutral evil decision. Okay. Now, I have one on here, and despite having Crazy Harry bombers and Marvin Suggs and
no, because Crazy Harry bombers would be again for the next show, because again,
right. I'm talking about evil Muppets. Okay.
Right, evil Muppets.
Neutral evil is actually the most evil alignment because it's evil for evil's sake.
Right.
Okay. It's not evil and free. It's not evil and structured. Okay.
Right. It's intelligently
evil.
It's very systematically evil.
Intelligently and willfully evil. And I put on this list, in my opinion, the most evil Muppet of all.
The River Bottom Nightmare Band!
No.
Okay, because that's my throwback to Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Yeah.
So.
I got that. And it's a good choice. But no, there's one Sesame Street denizen.
Ooh, Sesame Street denizen.
Sesame Street that everyone knows. One in particular.
Because can I tell you what my, like, in Muppet parlance?
Okay.
I would say Miss Piggy.
I have her on another show.
Okay.
No, my number one neutral evil is Ernie. Ernie.
Oh, Jesus.
Ernie. Bert's roommate, Ernie. Neutral evil. The most evil Muppet of all.
He sang Rubber Ducky.
He did. That makes no difference. An evil person can sing.
Oh, so you're saying that Rubber Ducky is
Orcs sang.
Ernie's familiar.
There, where there's a whip, there's a way.
Orcs are chaotic evil.
Okay, well, Ernie's neutral evil.
Yeah, but Ernie. Oh, okay.
All right, let's break this down on why I've come to this decision.
Because Ernie is like the guy.
And this, by the way, is why I had no problem with Count Von Count, messing with Ernie when he hired him to answer the phone. Ernie deserved it 10 times over. 10 times over.
Okay.
And who does Ernie direct the majority of his evil to? What is Ernie's motivation almost on a daily basis? Tormenting Bert. For the sheer pleasure of tormenting Bert. Now, he'll gaslight, because he's the ultimate gaslighter, for one thing. Ernie is the ultimate gaslighter. He will say, oh, you're just stiff and boring, and I'm just trying to shake up your life and make it exciting.
Right.
That's a bunch of crap.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
He is just out to gaslight, torment, torture Bert. Bert, we already determined.
But okay. Is he neutral? I don't know, man.
Neutral evil.
I've seen him do some really good stuff.
Like what?
He helps children all the time. Like he's
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So does Lex Luthor.
Right. He teaches people how to count.
That's count.
So does Ernie.
Ernie teaches people how to count?
Yeah, dude. He has his Rubber Ducky song.
What would you say Lex Luthor is?
Lex Luthor is a neutral evil character.
Okay, so Lex Luthor does a lot of good things. Lex Luthor, he runs
which
charities,
Lex Luthor are you talking
philanthropy.
about?
I'm just saying Lex Luthor.
Like the comic...
Lex Luthor.
like the Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor.
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking about
I don't even acknowledge that.
The embodiment of the general
Okay.
Lex Luthor.
All right.
Neutral evil, but does a lot of philanthropic endeavors.
Right,
Okay?
right.
So yeah, okay, Ernie exists on the street. Ernie fools people into thinking that he's a nice enough guy. Ernie occasionally acts pleasant, you know. But what does he do with Bert, especially behind closed doors? That we, as the fly on the wall
I don't know.
on Sesame
According to
Street-
some people, they
No, don't even go there.
They're-
I don't even want to deal with that.
well, they're Muppets. So.
Exactly. No, behind closed doors, and we're the fly on the wall when they're in their bedroom. Wait a minute, am I going there again? No, I'm not. When they're on the fly on the wall in the bedroom, what is Bert trying to do? He's trying to go to sleep.
Right.
What is Ernie doing? Here's the dripping faucet. Bert, hey Bert, would you get up and turn off the water for me, Bert? Hey Bert, I'm thirsty, Bert. Would you get me a glass of water, Bert? Hey Bert. Bert's just trying to go to sleep. The guy works all day, looking at his pigeons, looking at his bottle
You know
cap.
what, here's the thing. Here's what's interesting. You haven't even touched like on the Muppet Show, which I think you've got like way more
Fozzie.
true neutral good, but
Neutral
a neutral
good.
evil character. There's way more like Gonzo might be neutral evil.
No, I don't think he's neutral
You
at all.
think so?
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
No, I don't know. Okay, I'm just throwing it out.
I don't think so at all. I have him on another category.
Okay.
You want to throw out a neutral evil idea? That's fine. I think you should.
I can't. You know,
I mean,
just,
you should. If you
if I had
someone,
one, I would totally
okay,
do
if
it.
someone
But
goes to mind. But what I'm saying is, Ernie has no
because
other.
remember, I've not heard your list, and this is kind
Right.
of, yeah, So I'm just
Ernie has no motivation other than tormenting Bert. If you could tell me what other first and primary motivation Ernie has,
hold on.
he even mutilates Bert. He pulls
Yeah,
his nose
pulls
off
his nose
constantly
off, Yeah.
and thinks it's funny.
Yeah.
Keeps him awake.
It was funny though.
No,
It was absolutely
it's
funny.
terrible.
Do you think when you were a kid, you didn't like?
What did I know? I'm a kid.
Right.
I'm talking about as an adult,
So
where I
you-
could actually
you-
look at this
okay.
with more adult eyes.
Oh, and you protect your kids from the Sesame Street, right? And you don't let them watch it.
It's not on channel. They actually never really got into Sesame Street, to be honest.
Yeah.
More the Nick.
Well, I think by the
Nick Jr.
time
stuff.
the format of Sesame Street had changed by the time like we had kids.
Not that I have a problem with
I
it.
don't have a problem with
but,
it either.
yeah,
but like the format is kind of, it wasn't as random.
Right. I'm just saying Ernie gaslights again, and you know, it's like I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's like I see nothing in Ernie but a vicious gaslighting tormentor.
Whatever. You know, it's your list, bro.
That's
I'm
it,
just
neutral
here to
evil.
comment on it.
All right, so that concludes the neutral show.
Okay, so let's run it down again.
Neutral good, we decided on Fozzie.
Neutral good Fozzie.
True neutral, we decided on Oscar.
Oscar.
Neutral evil, we decided on Ernie.
Okay, with an honorary mention of Kermit as your true neutral character.
With an honorary mention of Kermit, because he definitely deserves.
Well,
since
Kermit
he's-
needs to be up there somehow.
Since he's such a central Muppet to the whole Muppet Show
Right.
motif, yes.
But I don't know. I mean, I could go either way, but I think.
Well, you had an argument that he was lawful neutral before, which had
yeah,
some
I think.
validity.
Yeah, I
mean, it
think
did.
he's a little bit more not lawful.
But
neutral.
I think he's just about the show, man. Just about the show.
No, but he helps people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, neutral people help people.
Yeah, but I think he helps people as much as he can. But whatever. That's like we can't get into the lawful thing.
Right. Like before, if you like and subscribe to our show, I would love to hear your comments on Muppets that you think fit into the neutral category of alignments.
And there are no prizes. None.
Zip.
No
Zero
prizes.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
He's right. No prizes. All right?
well, we good?
Yeah, we are
All
good.
right, let's-
So join us for the next show, which is going to be the Chaotic Show.
Chaotic show, which ought to be interesting.
Ought to be interesting. We will catch you next time.
Later.